Two teams in today's game with plenty of confidence as they're riding big-time winning streaks. It's the Steelers going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 6 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us. And then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line. And they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he puts it through. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover. Because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
Jonathan Joseph goes under the radar a little bit as one of the better cover corners in the league, but his team knows his value. He can lock up good receivers.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. On the right side, caught by Green. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I go all the way back to college with Le'Veon Bell. One of the better body transformations I've seen, from a big, thick power back to the guy we see now who can do everything.
And 2 years ago, of course, last year the injury, but 2 years ago over 1,300 yards. I think they think he can top that this year.
I don't think there's any question about it.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll go again with Bell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Black 20.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Ah, yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Hard throw, incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Time to feature the offensive starters, and our first chance to get a look at Parker.
Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who was known as a mature receiver. Runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you at the end of a route and go get the football.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. 23 yards on the play. And a really good gain there on the post route. Partner, how do you know to go to that pass?
When you're running the ball effectively and the safety likes to dive up there to try and help tackle, that's when you want to hit him over the top with the post in the area he vacates.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Grand 38.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Devin McCourty is one half of twins that can cover just about anyone in the league. A top-notch player who can play corner or safety.
Second down following the run.
Dagger. Set wide 20.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got time. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Green with a catch left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And this one's incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Roethlisberger will throw. Out left side here to Bryant. 23 yards on the play. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And he's got some space here. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do. It was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Fresh set of downs here. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look at.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. On third down, Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start on the ground with Ivory. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Tannehill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's Tannehill. And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They come up in an offset eye. On second down, Ivory. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And a nice run for the former undrafted free agent back in 2010, Chris Ivory.
And I think that's why we see the greatness in him. It was there. Just because he wasn't drafted didn't mean he wasn't a good player. But I think he uses that as fuel. Each and every run, an aggressive, strong run, catches out of the backfield. He's turned himself into a complete player.
Back to the ground on first down. Again, Ivory. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The pitch comes to Ivory. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, Ivory. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And the Steelers set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts what you plan to do in the game.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So now here come the Dolphins. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Tannehill on first down. And that is incomplete. Jordan Cameron is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
So 2nd and 10 here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. It's complete to Parker, left side. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Now that's the way you run offense. Understanding your clock situation. Excellent job getting to the sideline and getting out of bounds. That's the way to conserve time.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, Tannehill over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To the air again, Tannehill. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it'll be third down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Third down and 4. Tannehill throwing again. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. So the long field goal attempt winds up awry, and we have reached the intermission. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Going deep here for Parker. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 79 yards. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a big run that time by Bell. 65 yards on the ground.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. D'Angelo Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And some room to work. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll give it up to Ivory. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Carry number 10 now for Ivory. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
and that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Chris Ivory, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch her in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he slings one that's incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he locates Wheaton complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it's good enough for a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up 1st down after 1st down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human 1st down machine? I think that fits.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd down following the run. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Wheaton with a catch right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
So now it's 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is now 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
Another pistol look here. They stay on the ground. Ivory again, fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right, to be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Hayward Bay. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. First carry for their fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
Back now in Miami. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
second down, it's Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Here's Roethlisberger. That is caught inside the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, after last week, where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity, but the guys on the other side of the ball know it too.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And over the middle, this is Parker. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Tannehill looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 40 yards.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Bell. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try again with Bell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Third down and 12.
There we go. Like 30.
Here's Bell. And a stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it makes things a little more interesting now on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second and 10. Tannehill once more. They set up the screen to Ivory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward, in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Penalty marker is down here. And this is caught. It's Parker. And you as a former defender should know that the referees are watching this closely, defensive holding.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys. But in this case, they were strict with the rule.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, it's Tannehill. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Tannehill. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and 10. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And caught by Cameron right side. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
To the air again, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Tannehill throwing again. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is back to a 5-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And, Charles, when you pull out a close game, the good thing about that is maybe next time you're in a nail-biter in the 4th quarter, you have a little more confidence.
Yeah, you're talking about your memory muscles, right? When you win those close ones, you have that confident feeling that you can continue to do so every time you're in that position.
Now, that said, you would rather win by 60 points, or do you like the close ones, too?
Well, I think everyone would rather win by 60. It's comfortable. Everyone gets to play. But when you win those nail-biters, dinner tastes just a little bit better that night.
So for the Steelers, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, cause there's no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California, either state you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. No telling, he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wanna belong. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
C-A all day. C-A D-M-V-M-I-A, all reminds me of C-A. Sean.
Call it, Babe Ruth ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a. So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies if life was a movie.